All right, welcome to Football Focus Weekly. I am the pet man, Matt Morrow. We are sponsored by Victory Chevrolet, where just $19 down will deliver any new or pre-owned vehicle in stock. Make sure you visit victorychevrolet.com for any vehicle needs that you may have, whether it's a new vehicle, pre-owned, or even the service department. Victory Chevrolet will take good care of you. For sure. We appreciate their support as always. We got two comments in the bucket. Oh, well, now three. Okay. First of all, Shay shot him week 7. Yes, let's go. Everybody smash the like button if you are watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Please like and share what you're seeing. Get the message out about Football Focus Weekly. We've been doing it for 7 seasons now, and as I said last night on Between the Lines, we at least got 6 more. And then we'll evaluate. We'll evaluate life at that point. But I appreciate it. Shay Shottam is going to be at Hickory as they are 5-1, and they are hosting a talented 5-1 Maiden team. So a little bit of foothills love from Shay Shottam in an area that doesn't get a lot of videography. So I expect they're going to really enjoy that. And it's going to be a really good football game. A little bit out of our normal area, but talented kids on both of those teams. And it's going to be a real good one, man. All right. Also with us, J-Man is here. He calls me Matt. Oh, I don't usually get called Matt. I appreciate that. Everything is good, man. Everything is good. Yeah, we're at midpoint of the season. Conference play for just about everybody in the state now. So, exciting times for sure, man. Dakota McCann checking in. Good to see you as always. And Karen Belk, of course, multitasking, watching Independence. JV, why are they playing on Wednesday? I'm gonna have to ask Big Eye Shelby why they're playing on Wednesday, but all right, well, good stuff. Appreciate that. So we'll go through what we got on the show tonight. Of course, we got Pet Man's Players, the Week 6 edition. Released those earlier today. Talk about a few of those guys. Then we got the Rapid Rewind, a review of last week's action. We'll get into the Dirty Dozen and our CMS Best of Last updates. Talked about those last night on Between the Lines. We'll get the guys' opinions on those rankings. And we'll get into the top games for Week 7. And then we'll try to get to the topic we wanted to discuss last week, this week. Fans being out of control at games, and then why are ejections up per the NCHSAA. So please feel free to give your comments and thoughts throughout the show as always. Karen, thank you for this update. I did not know that it was a teacher work day tomorrow. There's no school. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. I have no idea what the school calendar is, but all right, well, I should have moved the show to tomorrow. I had no idea that was the case. But anyways, we'll move forward. Let's see. Pedro Truesdale checking in from North Rowan. Good to see you, Coach. Appreciate it, man. I want to start out tonight talking about the Queen City Senior Bowl. I've been trying to kind of post updates every day to remind coaches and players to please register for the bowl game. Coaches, you can register for your players. Players, you can register yourselves. Parents, you can register your players as well. It's going to close Saturday at midnight. So Saturday, 11:59 p.m. will be the last minute. You can get your registration in. I know some players are waiting because they want to put a full film out there. And that's cool. But as of last night, we were at a little over 250 kids, which is good. But for the areas that we still have a lot more room for representation. So every year we go through this process. We promote it. And then everyone will come to me after it closes and ask me, can I register my kid? Or a player will ask me, can I still register? I'm telling you guys, we are on tight deadlines this year. And I say we, I mean the executive committee for the bowl game in terms of getting everything out there. So this is a firm deadline. This is a firm deadline. Please make sure you register. The areas or the counties that will definitely have at least one player in the game: Mecklenburg, Cleveland, Gadsden, Union, Iredell, Cabarrus, and Rowan. Okay. Other areas can apply, and I've started to see, some other areas come in. Lincoln County, saw them. I saw Stanley County come in, so appreciate that. We've taken players from those areas before. But please make sure you get your registration in. Okay. If you don't register, you don't have a chance to be selected. Okay. There's a process involved. Everybody every year asks me how players getting selected, and we poll local media and get their feedback on the best players in their respective areas they cover. And then the coaches that are selected for the game, have some say so in that as well. And then all that kind of comes together, into the team. When the team's announced, we usually do it in a some type of multimedia way, whether it's a show or graphics or a combination of all those things. Every year we try to do something different. We haven't had that meeting just yet, but once it's announced, those players, of course, will be notified, and we'll go through the verification process of if they want to play in the game, or if they want to, not play if they're going to college early, to play early or something like that, or they've got another conflict. It happens every year. Not every player plays in the game. And then we'll go down, the list of everybody else who registered for replacements for those initial selections. So I want to stress, if you applied and you did not get the initial selection, please don't go crazy on social media because there is a chance that you could still be selected as we go through that verification process for the initial selections for the bowl game. So I'm going to share my screen here. If I can switch here. I want to show you what the application looks like because it is very simple. We just need some basic information. So it's on the website right there, and it gives, that basic information I just kind of went through. It's going to ask you for your name, phone number, address, your school, email address, your primary position, and then your secondary position, because I know some of you guys are athletes. So you can put multiple positions on there. Your jersey number that you wear now, if you are selected for the game, we try to get you to your jersey number, or as close to it as we possibly can. Your Twitter username, your highlight film link, and then your parents' information and your head coach's information. And that's all. That's all you need to register for the game. Now, the reason why we do it this way is, we always have believed in a democratic process. The way other bowl games do it, they're traditional, and they have, different selection processes and, coaching staffs involved, or, whoever it may be, and, when it's like that, sometimes you don't always get, a chance to put your best foot forward, so to speak. So we give everybody the same chance to, send their information in, send their highlight film in. And we've seen, players that, get selected for the game because they look good on film from the, areas that you don't really hear about. And they go out there and they have a good game, they get an offer, and then they go play college football, So that's the big thing I love about the Queen City Senior Bowl. Our main focus is representation from everybody. We have a cap on, the number of players that get selected from certain schools. So, I mean, if we wanted to, take all the best kids from the best teams, we could do that, but that wouldn't be fair to everybody. So, I just want to talk a little bit about the process and make sure that if you are interested in playing, please make sure you get your registration in by Saturday at midnight. That's very important. It's very important you do that. I don't want anyone to miss out on a potential opportunity there. All right. So that being said, we're gonna jump over and talk about Pet Man's players for last week. Last week, me and producer were at West Charlotte and Mallard Creek. Of course, West Charlotte won that game 32-9. We'll talk about it here shortly, but some standout guys from the Lions. I saw Mike Eddy here, so I know he loves this. There you go. Jamori Nichols, quarterback of West Charlotte, threw 3 touchdown passes and had a great touchdown run. The thing about that touchdown run was he did that after he got banged up a little bit, and me and producer were on the sideline saying, "I don't know if is he hurt," and he wasn't hurt. he busted out that about a 70-yard touchdown run on a designed quarterback zone play that was impressive. Other impressive guy on offense for Kim Finch, 3 touchdown catches. The first one really kind of broke the seal on the game. It was 0-0. It was a 4th down and 1 on their own 30-yard line, and Coach Grinder went for it. And it was a good call because of the coverage Mallard Creek was in. Where Kim caught the ball, was wide open. He made a couple guys miss it and took it a distance, and then that just set up a big night for him. Real key play in the game right before halftime. Mallard Creek recovered a botched kickoff return by West Charlotte. They were down 13-3 and could have got more points right before the half. And Michael Griffin, linebacker number 1, made an important interception right there, kept points off the board, and kept that margin at 10 going into the half for the Lions. And he had a lot of good tackles in that game as well. For Mallard Creek, Khalil Price really stood out. He was obviously their go-to guy. Had a nice touchdown early second half. Several catches, really showed his good speed and route running ability. And then the 2 linebackers for Mallard Creek really stood out to me: Deuce Majette and Askia Mustafa, number 2 and number 4 respectively. You can see why Mallard Creek's defense has been really good, so far this season with the way they played in that game. And also, I wanted to shout out offensive lineman Jerquise Broom. I really thought he played a great game. Really good run blocking, pass protection. He was vocal as well. And, it was really impressive. He played a really good game. I wanted to shout him out, too, from that one. And then a couple other offensive linemen. Nate Baker from South Meck had 3 pancakes in that big win over Hopewell for South Meck. Had 5 wins in a row. And then Hunter Tedder from South Lake Christian. I'm telling you, I know you don't hear about South Lake Christian a lot, but this guy is a big, tough offensive lineman, man. I think he's got over 20 offers, and he is nasty. I love watching this film. He had another impressive game, and a win for those guys over the Anderson Cavaliers down in South Carolina. And J-Man, yeah, he was really impressive, man. And he's a great kid. He's committed to Air Force. Well spoken. He's a great captain, for those guys. Really, really good young man. Comes from a good family, too. All right, some more guys here. Last week stood out. Aiden Flynn from Charlotte Catholic, talented kicker, had the game-winning extra point in their 14-13 overtime victory down at Porter Ridge. That's a lot of pressure, man. Like I've talked about Aiden before, I saw him up close at the Davidson camp this summer. Really good technique, strong leg. And he didn't flinch under pressure, man. That's a good deal, man. And that Catholic team really needed that win in that Southern Carolina Conference. Kenyon White from Olympic. I'm telling you, man, what a game. He had the game-winning touchdown catch from Chance Cato in that comeback victory, 17-13 over Central Bears. We'll talk about that here in the rapid review here in a minute. But he also had 12 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. What a game. And Coach Thompson actually reached out to me about Kenyon personally, which, sometimes, coaches will just kind of send their stuff and say, these are the guys that stood out for me, But he was very, very complimentary of what Kenyon did. And he's a little under the radar, but he's a heck of a player. We got him ranked pretty high on Prep Red Zone North Carolina in the state. And, he's a talented guy. I mean, he's a D1 player, And he really showed out in that one. Ambassador Christian had a couple of guys standing out. The quarterback, Weston Mahalik, I hope I said that right. Talented freshman, man. I mean, he's going to be big time. They had to win over previously undefeated Grace Christian, 338 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. And then Preston Pruitt had 3 interceptions in that same game right there. Really talented guys right there, for that program. And they're playing at Johnson C. Smith this Friday. So if you don't know where to go, if you've never seen a game with Johnson C. Smith, it's really cool, man. They got the Charlotte skyline in the background, and it's really, really a comfortable place to check out a football game. Ryan Peterson, we know how talented he is. He had a pick 6 in the victory over West Meck for the Huskies there, as they remain undefeated on the season. Of course, I feel like I talk about these guys every week. Max Davis at Burns, Christopher Worster for Stuart Kramer had big games. Max did it in a victory. Christopher did it in a losing effort, but it was a very good effort at Shelby. Burns and Stuart Kramer play this Friday, and me and producer are going to be there. We'll talk about that game here in a little bit. All right, let's go to the next one here. We got Titus Troy, standout sophomore running back at Northwest Comparison, another big game. He's been on here a couple times. 168 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, a big win over East Rowan. Let's see here. Jason Eaton for Mountain Island. Let's see. I saw Coach Dub. Let me see if Coach Dub's here. He was here. Dang, I wanted him to talk about Jason because he had a special game. 10 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks in their win over Albemarle. So I don't know where he went. I was setting him up right there. That's all right. Griff Galloway from Providence Day, a really big game, 4 tackles, 3 sacks, and 3 tackles for loss in their win over, Cannon School there. There's Coach Dub. Let me bring Coach Dub on and let him talk about his guys right here. Coach Dub, what's up?
Man, what's going on, Pep?
So you guys, I got 2 of them here on Pet Man's Players, Jason Eaton and the guy you call 3K, Andre Ramsey Jr. Talk about those guys and how they played last week, man. It looked like they had some big games.
Yeah, starting off with Jason, man. Jason had a great game, man. Jason's real disruptive. Jason has a motor, man. Jason, he's a sack master. He likes to be in that backfield. Kid's a great talent. Plays 100%. And then Andre, 3K. I've been talking about this kid for 2 years. Pep, you remember I told you, before we had our first game as a freshman, when he came to off-season workouts, we knew he was going to be special, man. He just got that it factor. Kid works hard, comes from a great family, and he has all the tools. In his freshman year, we played him on JV the first couple games, but we had some injuries on varsity. And he moved up to varsity, and we didn't miss a beat for the roles that we needed him to do. So I always say 3K is a football player. He doesn't have a defined position. He's a football player, and he knows that. So I'm proud of him. He just got to keep working hard with both of them. Just keep working hard.
All right, good stuff, man. Congrats on the win, too.
Appreciate it.
We ain't going to mention what you're wearing, though. No. All right. Let's go to the next one. Aiden Donnelly, his first game at East Mecklenburg, had a really good game at the quarterback spot, 112 passing yards and 103 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and a good win for East Meck over Valentine Ridge, puts them at 3-3 on the season. Talked about them last night. They got a big game against Providence, who's also 3-3 in conference overall, and then in the conference, they're at the same place. So big game for those guys. AJ Settles at A.M. Brown. They played this game on Monday, and I believe it was 42-6 win over Berry. 3 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns. Good dual threat quarterback right there. A.L. Brown's got a big game against Olympic on Friday. We'll talk about that here in a little bit as well for the big games of the week. Matthew Shields, linebacker at Butler, talented kid, man. I really like this film. 11 tackles, a sack, and an interception. And their big win over Chambers that ended the Butler losing streak and got them going in conference play. And then Kayvon Pless at South Point. he's been a really good fit into their triple option attack as kind of that dive back. 103 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns in their win over Hunter Huss last week. All those guys very talented, very special players on the field. Once again, if you have a player that has a big game, make sure you send their stats, their film to us, and they could be selected to be a Pet Man player and be featured not only on Charlotte Football Insider's social media, but also on Prep Red Zone North Carolina. All right. All that being said, it's time for the rapid review, and it's also time to see who else is here. First of all, leading off, the producer.
Good evening.
I thought you changed your name, man.
Well, nah, I can't, I gotta keep people guessing. I can't come here with the exact same thing every time, man. Gotta keep it interesting. But yeah, glad to be here.
All right. Well, we'll see what it is next week, I guess.
There you go.
Also joining us, the crowd favorite, Brandon, the illustrious Billups.
The crowd favorite. I don't have a week.
Favorite, man.
I have a week, but I got my Billups player of the week. I sent and you didn't do it, but I sent you some players.
I did. I did have one.
No, you didn't.
Where is he?
You just had Juice.
There he is. Yeah, Kalen Juice Hall.
And you make sure you talk about Mason. Can I talk about Mason Hall right quick?
Go ahead.
Mason Hall. The reason
why I want to make it better for you. Hold on. Go ahead. There you go.
Hey, the reason why I want to talk about this kid, Mason Hall. Mason Hall had 3 catches for 100 yards and 1 touchdown with Cottsmill big win versus them Harden. The reason why I want to give him a shout out, Mason. I've been everybody know I coach at Cottsmill. That kid had been fighting to get on the field, and he was behind a trio of great wide receivers over there at Cottsmill, and he just kept coming back. He didn't go transfer. He stayed and weathered the storm. And I always told him, man, one day you're gonna get your moment. So Mason, I'm a man of my word. I told Coach Chavis I was known to shout you out. So Mason Hall, I wanted to give you that shout out right there. Bill young boy. Nah, he ain't my no, I can't talk. This is a nice tax-paying young man. He's not the young boy NBA young boy player of the week. I'll get you one next. But I had to give him a good shout out because I would have shout out on your son, Mr. Ladboy, but me and Sione got beef all the time, but I love him. But but now I just want to get Mason Hall. We always talk about kids doing all this transfer and stuff right there, but that kid right there, if you know that story, like some of the Cottsmill family know, he faced so much adversity. He stayed, he quit, came back, and look at him now. So I'm willing to give Mason Hall a shout out, man. You're muted.
Unbelievable. Quarterback fumbling.
And you know y'all two would know that kid. That's the kid when y'all came to that game. I was yelling at. That's Mason Hall. He was like, put me in DB. I said, boy, shut up. Y'all started.
You did a lot of yelling when we were there.
I remember that.
Now PG when y'all was there. I'll bet. Now, if you say Garinger, we don't want to talk about that.
All right. Well, then also, of course, we saw him earlier. Is Coach Dub Robert Washington wearing the
You see it?
I got a question.
Ugly.
Hey, you see it? You see it?
I'm not too good with the.
Hold on, I got you.
No,
yeah,
who jersey you got on? Who jersey you got on?
That's Charlotte's own Drake May, baby.
Well,
Drake
you got
May.
that. You got that extra smedium. That jersey look a little snug.
That's my size, baby. That's my size. Y'all see it?
Hey, how do you? I'm not too familiar with StreamYard. Can you make Rob just audio? Can you go into the settings?
Put a stick figure.
No, I think I was being sabotaged by Panther fans. I think I was being sabotaged.
It's only 2 of them.
They didn't want me to come on with all this beautiful attire I have. And what are you talking, Billups? You look like you got a purple turtleneck on. What you back there doing?
That's his coaching stuff, man.
That's my coaching stuff. It's called coach. You know, coaching did. You know who my team is? The Rams. We only lost one game. We lost to the Eagles, but
you repping your Cox Mill stuff.
yeah, I had to because
Okay, got you. Okay,
it's an inside story. So me and Pep were doing better this week.
I thought you had a Nike turtleneck on, bro. So
I will wear one. It'll be my from the Joe Hughes collection.
It's the Joe Hughes collection of turtlenecks.
Yes, sir. It gotta be up here. It gotta be up here with the body.
That does sound like a real clothing line. The Joe Hughes collection. That do sound like something that'll be like in belt.
Exceptional by Joe Hughes.
By Joe Hughes.
Where's my thing at? It's
that would be in belt, man. Or like Hex. Y'all remember Hex? That would have that, man.
No. What was the joint? No, that's TJ Maxx. What's the other joint?
There's the lawn.
There we go.
You surrendered.
What's your best high school football win there, Billups?
Mine's as a player or a coach?
Either one.
West Forsyth as a player, my senior year. Me and the West Charlotte Lions, we went out there on the road. We was the Road Warriors my senior year, and we beat West Forsyth. As a coach, guarantee first win when we beat Providence, and probably Providence. When I would say Providence, when we beat Hardin, because we thought what's it called was the Crouch fake game, when we thought he was gonna come play, and we was like, praise God when he didn't come out there, boy. Woo!
Oh man,
Cox Mill.
Oh man,
Cox Mill. I think when I took over, the best one we had when we beat Wesker Bears, when we were about to go in overtime, and Gavin Barber, he caught that touchdown, and then we had to go prevent. And Coach Hall had to call timeout because I had 32 players out there, but we got it right. So yeah. Hopewell, none. Oh no, Hopewell, best game ever. The best. It was not a win, but the best moment at Hopewell, we played Mallard Creek, and it's Coach Holmes with the JV head coach, and we had tied. We tied. We went to halftime, tied with Mallard Creek at Hopewell, and the fans was all mad and stuff like that, and we were so excited. Then Mallard Creek blew us out 35-0. When I coached at West Charlotte, the best win was probably Hopewell, and because that was personal. That was a personal game. Pep already know.
All right. Well, I did not expect you to go through your whole career, but
I don't got one win. I don't got one win. As a middle school basketball coach, boy, I don't know, baby. We have ran that. We was at that Prince Virginia. Yes, sir.
All right. So West Charlotte, Mallard Creek, we were at last week, and
Young boy game of the week.
Producer, what were your thoughts on that one?
Well, that first half was very defensive oriented, to say the least. Two very good, two top tier defenses just going at it. Winning the half, still pretty close. So I felt like at halftime, I was just thinking like, this is going to come down to whose offense can this break through, whose offense is going to just get it going. And that turned out to be West Charlotte. Very good athletes on both sides of the ball. Like I said, West Charlotte was just the first to get their offense going. I think, what I'm saying, it definitely lived up to the hype, as long as you weren't, expecting, a 56-55 type game. Very good defense in the first half. But I think, like I say, both teams are going to be all right. I think both teams are well equipped to make a good playoff run. So it lived up to the hype for me. Just, it's all about your expectations. But, they're going to be all right, both teams.
Bill, you want to add anything?
I was glad West Charlotte threw that ball, man. Raheem, man, Finch was balling. He played like a man possessed out there. The defense is doing what West Charlotte defense we expect it to do. Mallard Creek, the only thing I would say is I wanted them to throw that ball a little bit more. I wanted them to leave that what was it? 16, the number 16, the quarterback.
Mhm.
I wanted him to stay in there. Like I just
he played the majority of the game.
I just think he should have let that boy throw that ball a little bit more. It was a better
In
game.
defense of that, West Shaw's pass rush was.
Oh no, well, what's God acting like he
not
acting like a
allowing
Penn,
that to happen.
he was acting like a Penn State recruit. Fine, like not what's it called? What's his name? Elijah.
Yeah, Elijah Littlejohn. Yeah.
Little John boy, good gracious. I don't know what's going on with him, but Sam probably gave him some of his honey wax or something for his hair because boy, I'll tell everybody when Sam Grinder got his dreads in a ponytail, y'all in trouble. You're in trouble.
All right, so Butler at Chambers. Both teams came into that game with 2-game losing streaks, but Butler was able to get that win 23-12. I highlighted Matthew Shields, a linebacker at Butler. Butler also played 2 quarterbacks apparently in that game, but they got it done, running the football, no surprise with Coach Hales, and then playing really good defense. And then, we talked about Chambers and their offensive struggles, and, those have seemed to continue here as they've lost, 3 games in a row. So, for both of these teams, it was a great win for Butler in conference play. But how does Chambers, get it turned around here?
They got to figure out their offense, like we've been saying.
Coach Dub, go ahead.
They just got to keep playing football, man. Their identity, like we knew with the transition of new coach, he's trying to establish his identity. And it takes time to establish that identity because he didn't inherit a super talented Chambers team like of years before. He kind of inherited something that he had to put together and establish his culture. And as a head coach, it takes time to establish that culture. Unfortunately for them, they're in a tough conference. So it's hard when you're playing tough teams like that to get your, take your lumps and stuff and establish your culture. They really don't have any, quote unquote cupcake games, man. It's tough. So they're kind of learning on as they go. But just if he can get his culture established, just continue coaching. They just got to stay with it. Don't hang their heads up. Keep their heads up because they're gonna end up beating someone that no one projected them to beat. Because that talent says that. But once they get it, I think they'll have it. But also, I want to talk a little bit about Butler. Butler, this is what we talked about at the beginning of the year when Coach Hales took over. He's an O-line guy, right? He teaches the trenches, and that's where football is won at. And he got old school mentality, pound the ball, and he was able to dominate with his running the ball with his style of football. So the score really wasn't as much of a surprise. I thought it'd be a tad bit closer, but Butler's headed in the right direction. But I would tell Chambers just keep chipping away at it, coach. Keep your head up. I know it's sometimes it's frustrating when you're trying to establish your culture, but just keep doing it. Eventually they'll get it. We've seen that with Mallard Creek, right? We've seen that with Mallard Creek with Coach Tinsley coming in, taking over for a area legend in Coach P. Mm-hmm. And he had his hiccups the first couple of years, but he kept establishing his culture. He stayed with it. He kept hitting home with his brand of football, and eventually he picked up on it.
All right, good stuff, man. Catholic and Porter Ridge. Of course, I talked about it earlier with Batman's players. Catholic was able to pull this one out in overtime, 14-13. Porter Ridge led this game 7-0 for, I think, 3.5 quarters before Charlotte Catholic was able to get one on the board and get it into overtime. Defensive struggle. We knew the weather was, bad, but both of these teams can run the ball. Both of these teams, we talked about it last week, both of these teams play really good defense. And it was a great game. Catholic, it helps them with the RPI we'll start looking at next week. Porter Ridge is still solidly in the playoffs right now. Anybody want to add anything to that?
No, what you expected.
Yeah.
Also, another close game we expected, Olympic and Central Bears. Central Bears led this game in the fourth quarter. Olympic was able to come back with 2 touchdown passes from talented quarterback Chance Cato. Talk about the second one, the game winner. Beautiful fade route and one-on-one coverage in the front of the end zone, front corner. Great catch by Kenyon White. Giving Olympic a 17-13 victory. Cato, they opened up the passing game. He threw for, I think, over 250 yards with those 2 touchdown passes. Any other thoughts on Olympic and Central Bears?
I would say Olympic. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, bro.
Now I was going to say Olympics is a different ball game with Cato. Like they're a different ball, a different team, just period. And you see that now they got their confidence back. They got their guy back. That's just what you expect from your star player. When he comes back, he's going to rejuvenate the locker room. Other kids around him is going to play with more confidence. Because, everyone on the football team is not dogs, right? Sometimes you got your pups, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because before you become a dog, you got to be a pup first. And Cato's, he's a dog for him. So he got some of those pups believing that they can play. And the other dogs got around him on that team, and they this is not a surprise. I think they go really far with Cato behind center.
I agree with what you said, but I still think it was a dangerous team without Cato. But Cato made him even more dangerous because like we said before, they got a run game now. They got multiple. They knew they had the one back. Now they know the other guy to run. Now you don't know what to expect. Olympia always been dangerous, and then Coach Thompson, he's showing you how why he one of the better coaches in the area.
Absolutely.
That really don't get talked about a lot. That what he did with that offense, when not having your dog, because like I agree, Cato is probably the best player on that team.
He's the alpha.
But when he took the other alpha, the kid who plays DB, that little hybrid backer, and he put him at quarterback, and you just saw how he brought that dog into him. Like, even when they played that first game of the season, they ain't had a running back. It was just him and another kid, and they just took over. They were fighting. So, Olympic always been a dog. Olympic's a tough game.
Man, hurry up, get on the show, Big Eye. Come on, man.
He ain't coming. He
He's dodging that Stuart Kramer show.
Yeah. I certainly was gonna bring that up too.
Whoa. Don't you say that.
We gonna get there. We gonna get
there. Yeah, you just hold your host.
Me?
We got
I called it.
No, man. I told you. What did I tell you on the phone? Lord Jesus.
That's why we got
South Mac defeated Hopewell 46-20 in impressive fashion once again. Quarterback Carter Gillis has had a really strong start to the season. South Mac winning 5 games in a row. I talked about it on Between the Lines last night. They've got Huff coming up in a couple weeks, and that game, they could go roll in there with having 6-7 wins in a row.
So South Mac 5-1 now, right?
5-1, yeah.
Hey man, that's not jump the gun.
I'm just saying.
They gonna go in there to Huff. But we got it. It's levels. I'm proud of Joe. I'm proud of Joe.
We don't coach South Mac.
No, we know Joe. I tell you what,
and we know Joe has got him focused one game at a time.
One game at a time, because you start talking about Huff, that's like the boogeyman. You better be careful. like Drake was messing with Kendrick Lamar. Then next day, pop. Let's focus on one game at a time. But I'm proud of Joe. I'm proud of South Mac. I'm still that Hopewell team is still a very interesting team. I'm telling you. And they have figured out something with the offense. They get that quarterback and let him run a little bit more and stuff like that. He got the arm and stuff like that. But that defense is still impressive. That freshman backer, that freshman we were talking about, that Hackett been talking about, he's going to be really good.
We saw them recently. Yeah. The potential's definitely there.
You got to protect the castle. Hey, Hopewell, protect the castle. Put the walls up.
Look. You got a state champion defensive coordinator over there. That defense is, Coach Hackett over there. Shout out to Coach Hack for the defensive mind he is. That he's rejuvenated that defense. and that's what you're playing. And football games are won with your defense, and you need a little offense. Don't get me wrong, but a good start is a good strong defense, and I think they're on their way up. They're going in a better direction than previous years.
Now, but South Met, I'm proud of Joe because Joe, he ain't been on Twitter. He just been focused on football. Because everybody who know Joe Evans, he don't talk, but he have been talking. So he said he would rejuvenate when I talked to him on the phone. So I'm proud of him. Keep smoking your cigar, Joe. Keep doing great things with South Met, man. I'm really proud of that team right now. And the Road Warriors. They haven't played at home.
Yeah, hashtag Road Warriors.
Let's go.
Let's see here. Now, Stuart Kramer at Shelby.
Here we go.
Stuart Kramer did get the message of what was said last week.
Yep, by Big Eye Shelby, and he's not here. I've been waiting all week.
Hold up. Before you start talking, hold up, Mr. Gas Account. Me and Matt was talking.
Say it correctly. Say it correctly.
No.
Gaston County, we play football too. Go ahead.
No, hold on, Mr. We play football. You was flip-flopping. You played a game of snake. You were going like this, boy. I was a little concerned.
No, I did not flip-flop on this. What Adam was saying, it was a running clock, and I told him it would be more competitive than
I would give you on that.
Nobody believed that running.
We didn't believe that. We didn't believe that. But
I'm just going off of what
you said. Hold on. First, you said, they gonna win. Then you said, nah, Shelby don't win. Is it Uchiwali or one mic? Is it Uchiwali or one mic?
What? With the Nas that's Nas.
For one, it's not one mic or Uchi Wally Wally. I don't even know why you brought up Uchi Wally Wally. That was terrible.
It's an old school reference.
So going back to the Nas reference, Ether. Stuart Kramer was
look right on time, y'all. Right on time.
There you go.
Let him in. Let's go.
Wait, no, 2-on-2. Go ahead, Pep. 2-on-2. Let me talk.
Let's go.
I want to see this one.
You want 2-on-2?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, hold on.
Gas Account, you better hold your ground.
Y'all funny, man.
Look at he got to get his camera adjusted.
Pep, come on and mediate. Come on here and mediate.
I ain't mediate. Hey, so Coach Doug, what you say? He said running clock.
I told him it's too much pride down there, and Stuart Kramer.
Hold on.
We're not letting that happen. This ain't the other teams that Shelby been trying to beat up on in the area that don't belong in the same conference. Stuart Kramer is not the same opponents, and I felt like they went in and took them like they was other opponents. Stuart Kramer's on their way up. Gaston County, we play football too. We're not finna be the step brothers to Cleveland County. It's just a matter of time. I'm pretty sure if we only have 4 high schools in our county, we'll be just as competitive. So, like I said before, Shelby had an eye. They had to come play that second half. They thought it was going to be a running clock, and hey, them palms were sweaty. It got real sweaty.
Mild spaghetti.
Yeah.
What you got rebuttal there, Coach Weber?
The game was only close because of a rain delay. I mean, come on now.
Oh my God, the rain delay.
You are. Listen. Turn the flag. Where the delays?
No, hold on, man. Take that down, Pep. We want your own words.
That's the truth.
So
rain delay. Listen, it was rain delay. Terrible officiating for what I say, but we don't make no excuses.
Terrible officiating. That's almost
telling me, okay, cool. You didn't get running clock. You lost 51-29. It was, I mean, when they decided when the things kicked in, I mean, it was over with.
Hold on. I heard it was 22-7 at the rain delay.
22-7 rain delay. You come out flat. They come score 2 touchdowns. Now it's a game, and you didn't score again after that, but one time. Y'all ain't had the orange slices and
I don't know.
I don't coach there, Bill. I'm sure they had some type of nutrition, but 22-9, they
22-7, Coach.
22-7. The kids 22-7. It's not a game. Then one of the best receivers get ejected, bad officiate. He got ejected for signaling first down. They got him out the game. Terrible officiating.
Come on, hey man, but the state of North Carolina said sportsmanship.
Hey,
Go,
man,
Rob. You got anything about that?
Listen, dog. It don't matter if you have 4 schools in Gaston County. Y'all always gonna be a step behind. Only ones up there that are good continuously is gonna be your Ashbrook and your South Point. Everybody else is just free lunch.
So if we have 4 high schools like y'all got 4 high schools, we're not talking that. Think about it. Think about if Stuart Cramer and Ashbrook had the same players. You take Stuart Cramer.
Only one of them kids is Stuart Cramer going to play.
No. Listen, what I'm telling you. This
only one of them.
No, this it ain't one of them. They got some ball players over there. They got multiple kids. They got that linebacker. He's actually coming up here. Worcester. He's a heck of a ball
ain't no
player.
linebacker.
They got a tight end.
The tight end will start. That's it.
No,
the
linebacker.
That's still a Cramer linebacker pretty good.
But I don't want to get into that because but what I'm saying is combine South Point, combine Ashbrook, right? Combine Stuart Cramer.
You're trying to combine the first of all.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. The way the argument can't be. Let me combine the 2 biggest schools in the area together. We don't have a school that big in the area. Ashbrook, Keysman, and Crest were all 3A, so they all was the same size. You can't combine 2 3As and say.
But I'm saying
y'all. If that's the case, if you combine all those schools in Gaston County, and you combine Shelby and Crest, you still lose.
What you got to say about that?
Nah, that's not true. And you don't even believe in yourself. The only reason you saying that because you got to go back home.
No,
you got to go back home. And
listen,
I get it, Shelby.
Listen, you trying to listen. Everybody always says it.
Shelby's not beating Ashbrook right now.
Okay,
all right. So hey, hold on. We don't got the Sandman coming. I understand right now. I don't know about this. We got to do this better next time. But I would say he was right with no running clock. Go ahead, Matt. Let's go to the next game, man. Let's go.
No running clock. It was 51.
Let's go, Stuart Cramer.
Hey. No running clock, like you said.
Hey, man, 51 to 29.
The Week 7 best of last has Huskies ranked at number 1, followed by the West Charlotte Lions at number 2. Mallard Creek drops to 3. Myers Park and Independence are 4 and 5. No further changes through the top 8. Olympic moves up to 9. Providence is at 10. And then you see the right side of the screen now.
Did everybody have a bunch of buys that have 0?
Yes, there were a lot of buys.
Why Providence moved to 10? Who they beat?
Rocky River.
No comment. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Go ahead, B. Go ahead. The cat ain't never had your tongue. Go ahead and let him know.
Butler number 10, not no problem.
I would say Butler beat Chambers, right? They beat
Providence beat Butler.
By the grace of hold on, let's go. I got in trouble last time.
Grace of God.
He almost got me.
No, but that's what happened on the field.
Hey, victory is mine. Victory is mine. Hey.
Oh no!
I'm in trouble.
No big change in the Dirty Dozen. West Charlotte does move up on the win over Mallard Creek. Mallard Creek dropped 2 spots, but not a lot of changes as we had a lot of buys. Charlotte Catholic does move to the edge, but a lot of stuff remained the same.
Dang, man. That number 18, boy.
What does it mean when you're on the edge? How do you move to being on the edge? So
somebody in the 12 got to lose.
Playing good football is how you move on the edge.
Okay.
It's like others receiving votes. Basically.
Ooh, I can't wait to see next week, boy. Next week gonna be interesting. I'm gonna see these games because, boy, something happened, boy. Ooh,
what do you think is gonna happen?
Nah, I don't want to say, man. I just want I watch. You know, I'm a read and react guy. I'm a DB, so I read, react. So I'm gonna wait so I can read it and then I don't react. You know what I'm saying? But that Coach Bill NBA Young Boy game of the week, boy, this week. That's that. Read and react. That's all I want to see.
NBA Young Boy game of the week.
So J.M. Robinson wants to get off the edge. Well,
he'll bulldog.
Yes,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
man, y'all got my favorite principal over there, Miss Milam. Love Miss Milam. She was with me at McClintock. Let's go. We only got beat by 7 on the edge. Dang.
Nick, where should y'all be?
Hey, Palisade, if it was up to me, y'all be number 12. Y'all be number 12. I don't want no problems with Palisades.
I mean, I can't make any changes really after a bye week, but you know, you got a chance. You guys are playing.
Miss Black on Miss Black on
talk
you
about
too.
it on the minute.
She on you too. Look.
Where should they? Okay, once again, where should y'all be?
You got to make a rule. If you're gonna say where you should be, who you pulling out? You got to say that.
That's right. Who's playing music?
It's Wham.
I'm not playing no music, man.
You over there in love or something?
What's going on over there?
He over there playing Fantasia and stuff, man. We got to go, man. Hey, I'm nervous Friday now. You playing Fantasia? You got to go. You got to rumble. You got to rumble in the jungle on Friday. You playing Fantasia when I see you. Come on, man. some 6'7" or something.
Oh,
something, you know, yeah. Young boy taught me that.
Don't listen to that young foolishness, man.
No.
You know what? I actually got something for this. That's a great segue.
Uh-oh.
And I think, you know, since you was playing the music,
yes, sir.
It's only fair that we get this one. Your favorite pregame hype song.
Fantasia. Luther Van 2 months.
Maxwell, this woman's word. Let's go.
You see me crying? That what
I'm speechless.
Hey man, look. Hey man,
somebody watching. His mama watching. You should have said a gospel song.
Nah, listen, man. Let me tell you something.
Oh god.
Our work gets done Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, if I ain't prepared, I ain't motivated, but I'm always prepared.
He said he go to work with that arm on, with his armor of Christ on. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. You listen to Shirley Caesar pulling up to the jungle on Friday. That's what I'm talking about. I've been talking about mistreated. Yeah, well, most I got King Jesus.
Week 7.
I listen to gospel R&B before the game, man.
We have a sold-out game with Independence taking the Crosstown Drive to take on the West Charlotte Lions.
My young boy game of the week right here, baby.
I'm sorry, Billups. This is your segment. Go ahead.
Man, this is the young boy game of the week, baby. Leave your shitey masses. No 6-7. We come in there calm. We don't play some victory is mine. We don't play some pretty wings. End up saying we don't have a calm vibe. We don't play some great football. You got the Independence Patriots coming down from Mint Hill. Think they walk into the mightiest stadium, one of the most legendary stadiums in all this side of the country, baby. The beautiful come down on the west side with the good folks. Get you a fish plate, get you a funnel cake. You know, my people. You know what I'm saying? Coach Webb, we're glad as a representative of the West Side Baseball welcoming committee. The West Charlotte Lions would love to hear what you got to say about this game. Go and talk to me, baby. Coach,
hey man, it's gonna be a good night of football, man. Come out and watch.
That's what I got. I love that. Coach Doug, what you think about this game? You got 2 powerhouse teams, 2 elite teams. One from Mint Hill, one from the heart of Charlotte. The heart,
man. Listen, they that fish grease over there hot. They dropping it hot. Hey, they got flour up to their elbows. Dropping that. Look, they dropping that fish in the grease. This is how they dropping in there. Dropping in there. All I'm asking, I'm trying to tell you, like, all jokes aside, it'll be hard for me as a coach not to get a fish plate at halftime, or at least send someone over there to get a fish plate.
It's unprofessional.
If anybody,
that's very unprofessional.
It's not. You don't care about your health. Like, you try to rejuvenate. Before you can pour back into the kids, you got to make sure you energize.
And
so
you better go get you a fish plate and a piece of bunny bread with the mustard, with the little.
Oh man, put a little dab of hot sauce on that, man.
Maybe look some coleslaw.
Man, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Highland Tech, and I know this is off topic. Highland Tech.
Whoa. We'll do that when we get down to your statement down at the bottom. We talking about two juggernauts of Charlotte right now.
I think going to the football game, West Charlotte is playing with momentum, man. And this is what we talked about. If they start getting their swag and they started getting their confidence, it's tough for anyone to come into West Charlotte and beat them. I mean, just how they play, man. They build off of momentum. You got to try to get them when they're down or whatnot, but they're playing with a lot of momentum. But also, this is my personal. I know a lot of people say Independence and Butler, but for me, growing up, this Independence and West Charlotte is the rivalry for the city. For me, you have West Charlotte band out there playing just classic, and Independence, they're coming and playing with pride. You got two coaches, good coaching staff,
outstanding staffs.
Outstanding staffs. You got, so it's not going to be a lack of any one of those teams being prepared, man. It's just about who can establish their style of football in this game. Because Independence can easily go in, establish their brand of football, and dominate the game. Or West Charlotte, vice versa. So this is probably one of the games of the year for me.
I like that.
It's renewing a rivalry that I felt like should have been played last year. But nevertheless, they got there in the same conference, so now they got to play. But I think this is a win for the Charlotte community as a whole. When
I like that. I like that. It was a little long-winded, but we don't take it.
Yeah, I was about to say it was long-winded.
It was a little long-winded. All right,
first half of your statement.
Whoa! You don't have your time.
The first half of his statement.
You don't come in, Coach Bill. This is sponsored by the West Side this week. Coach, the producer, what you think about this game?
Man, I was just thinking. I'm glad it's kind of like a renewed rivalry. You know, I even remember going to Independence West Charlotte games like in Memorial Stadium. So
yeah.
Those of us old enough remember packed out Memorial Stadium Friday night games. Both teams got good momentum right now. So two Titans will collide. Both teams, coming off wins, so that's good. Got the momentum going. So, like Webb said, it should be a good night of football.
All right, Matt Moore, what you got for me, big dog? Put your finger down, man. You had your turn. Lord Jesus, go ahead, man.
I mean, I just want to appreciate producer for noticing that both teams are coming off momentum, unlike Rob. Just so pro West Charlotte over here. It's okay.
Why do everybody think I'm pro West Charlotte?
Whoa.
Listen, I'm not pro West Charlotte.
He's pro Butler. He's a Bulldog. Let's go. Let's go.
It's two good teams.
Okay, Matt, what you got for me, man? Come on, let's clear it up, man.
I think everybody did a great job in previewing the game, man.
All right.
Honestly, I just want to say the tickets are sold out. I guess they were sold out on Monday.
They Sunday.
Okay,
they can buy them at church.
But the game is being streamed by Bay Hackle Sports. So that was the same people that streamed West Charlotte Mallard Creek last week. So
yeah, and then
if
they
you don't have a ticket, you can watch it for free on that stream. So don't go out there and try to pay for dang on resold tickets.
Don't jump the fence.
Don't
jump the fence.
I already seen one show that was kind of pro West Charlotte, which is fine. And, I just feel so disappointed coming on my show and see a West Charlotte.
Whoa. No, Billy, I got it. Billy, let me have
this ain't your show. Nobody came to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis.
I see the hat. I hear one coach.
I'm alumni.
Hey, silence now. Dang on, man.
I see a hat. One of my staff members. I see a hat for one of my staff members. I see another guy talking about, oh man, the best time to get them when they down, they coming off momentum. I just, we just love how, everybody just want to, just talk more about them than us, and it's fine, man. It's fine. So, we ain't gonna worry about what everybody got to say. We're just gonna go out there and play a clean, good football game on Friday.
I gotta respond to that.
No, we good.
No, I have to. No, I need to.
Go
because
ahead.
I know what Cuz is doing.
30 seconds.
He learned from the great Chachi Sullivan how to create some bulletin board material.
A narrative.
Yeah, listen, listen. And watch when he go back to his team. Man, they don't even believe in us in our own show, because everybody believe in independence. We know y'all great, and I think it's. I think again, I said it is the. I feel like it's the best game of the year, because whenever Independence is playing West Charlotte football is better.
No,
that's the best compliment.
I agree. I just want y'all to come out there, make sure you be classy. We don't play all that foolishness on the west side, and we're gonna treat our brothers and sisters from Mint Hill. We don't treat them well. Well, we can't wait to see you.
So I hear what you're saying. So I'm gonna give you some stuff right here. I think Jared Street's been playing excellent football, really efficient in passing the football this year. He has 3 different receivers that he's been hitting that can attack you at any time. I want to shout out Ricky Myers. Congratulations to him for being selected for the Shrine Bowl. That kid, I mean, I knew he was an athlete, but he showed me a lot, playing on offense this year, because I thought of him as a DB first. But he's got some really athletic skills.
Also, his father was a heck of an athlete.
Also,
was a crazy athlete.
Also, Dallas Brandon made the Shrine Bowl too as well.
Yeah, I was getting to that. But Virginia commit, very talented. Congratulations to those guys, man.
All right, what we got next?
Well, we got a lot of comments on this one, so I want to get those. Up here. Miss Dirty Diana, thank you for watching. Your son is very talented, and I'm sorry we didn't interview him after the game. They were rushing, everybody off the field.
Mallet Creek, they still lose. They turned them lights out on you.
Well, I wanted to get him, but he came up and spoke to us, at halftime, and he showed out. So
your son's a very good football player, man.
Yeah. That was classy.
Let's see here.
I ain't gonna lie about that.
Good point right here by Dana Bullock. Please, let's not have any,
nonsense. No nonsense.
Yeah, leave the sightseers at home.
Yeah, I mean,
come with your parents and have your fist plate.
I mean, you're there to watch the game, and I know high school students do other stuff, but I mean, we got 2 good football teams here, man. Enjoy the game.
F&F, fun and fish plates. That's all we need.
There you go.
Fun and fish plate, boy. Produce
producer, are y'all going to that game?
Nah, I don't know. Them young folks, boy. Them young folks.
I try not to cover the same team in back-to-back weeks.
He don't want to come see Independence, guys. That's all it is.
There you go. That bulletin board material.
That's not true. That's not true.
He made Palace State's indie game of the week. Ain't want to show up. Don't want to come to see him. How do we understand? Don't nobody want to come.
I just sat here and gave y'all equal time, and then you gonna come at me.
Independence is coming, man.
He tried to add to his coaching highlight tape. You remember we had that shorty low tape last year. You remember? So I wonder what the song don't be this year.
I mean, you just can't make everybody happy, man.
Hey, Billy, I'm about to take this shit, Billy. You see what Karen Beck said? I'm on the roof.
Oh, I got to get through all these comments, man. Y'all talking a lot, man.
Do West Charlotte got a press box?
Yeah.
They got a press box.
Go sit on the roof.
Got a whole new school, don't they?
Yeah.
Everything, it's all new, right?
Yeah.
You go get your fist plate while you're sitting up there.
Yeah.
Ronnie Price says, "Stop West Charlotte passing game. Independence wins." Well, there's your defensive game plan.
There you go. Hey, well, right. Take that note down.
Yeah, let me write that down. Hold on. That's good advice.
Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie.
Good advice for Wednesday night.
Hey, funny boy. Well,
I typically shouldn't even put that up there.
Hey, well, you funny too.
That's good. That's great advice, though, for sure.
Let's see here, J-Man. We don't do predictions.
Hey, man, let's go to the next game, man.
Predictions, J-Man.
Does anybody else got any advice on how to beat West Charlotte? I'm open.
No, let's go to the next game. When he start looking like this,
man,
it's getting dangerous. He's too calm.
All
right. So next we got Pal Stage versus Archer Kale. Lord, dude, somebody they wizard phone. We don't be like the Charlotte Makerville School says. No phones allowed on the show. Put them on the ringers on silence.
Now, cousin got that call. Look at his face. He got that call. That's why he play that
lit
slow
up.
music.
All right, so
I'll be
together.
on my MacBook. So when I get a call, it ring on the computer too. I'll be forgetting.
Get high money in Mint Hill there, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Palisade versus Audrey Kell. Coach Matt Moore, can you give us a little preview on this? What you got, man?
Are you supposed to come to me last?
No, we coming to you first on this one. This is a good one for you. Let's go.
Oh, you breaking tradition, man. Hang on.
I told you I was. Shake it,
this has become a bit of a rival game. These two teams were in the same conference last year, and they've played low-scoring, defensive-oriented football games the past couple of times that they've matched up, both with similar records at 3-2. They both know each other very well. These coaches have been at their programs the past couple of years. I think the big key for Audrey Kell is they've got to find a way to find some consistent offense. When they've won games, it's when their offense has clicked and they've been able to put up at least 20 points. The game is lower scoring. I'd favor Palisades, honestly. But if it gets up into the 20s, for Audrey Kell, I like their chances more. That means they're consistently moving the ball and having some success against Palisades defense. But this is going to be a really, really close game. If you don't know where to go, man, and obviously you can't get into Independence, West Charlotte, go down to Audrey Kell. Now, this is going to be a really good football game right here. It might be a de facto conference championship game, to be honest with you. I predicted Palisades to win the conference. I had Audrey Kell second in the preseason. I kind of still feel that way. Well coached, fundamental defenses, offenses. Both teams have guys you can watch. Watch out for Jelani Leggett, receiver for Palisades, number 1. Definitely a big play guy to watch for Audrey Kell. They've had a couple of different guys step up in various games, but the receiver Khalid Rodriguez has been a big-time speed threat on the outside and has multiple 100-yard receiving games. And then Curtis at quarterback has had a couple big games as well. So, talented players to watch on both sides. It's going to be a great football game.
Yeah, like Matt said, Palisades is a very well-coached team. Offensively, defensively, special teams. You can't really say that about many teams nowadays. Audrey Kell, they are like a blue-collar team. They look
Billups, we got breaking news here.
Uh-oh.
I got to switch the screen because you're going to be shocked. We got a special guest.
Oh, there you go.
Turtleneck. Let's go.
Hey, Joe, it's getting close to bargain season, baby. It's
Joe Hughes collection.
You got your sweater.
Hey, Dub, you know he got them fresh toboggans and turtlenecks to match.
Yes, sir.
with the cologne. That's all it hits. He got the whole little area there.
And he got his little old man glasses on too, baby. I see you, baby. You look shooting McGavin over there, boy. Boy, you cold. You a cold police, boy. Boy, you look cold. That little young folks shirt on. Look at him. Boy, I tell you what, boy. You ain't
Joe, man. Well, hold on, guys. Joe, this is your first time on the show this season, so I'm going to give you a minute to say anything you want to say.
I don't need a minute. I don't care about the tie on Sunday. The Dallas Cowboys still suck. There we have it.
Hilarious.
And that's Joe Hughes.
We miss it. But that's funny right there. But
hey, Billups, can we go to those Gaston County games since we got Joe on right now?
Yeah, let's go ahead. We go ahead and do it.
All right, go ahead.
So speaking of the Gaston, we got Burns and Stuart Kramer. Joe, since you're here, we're going to start with you, and then we're going to go to Coach Dub. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game is going to hinge on how Stuart Kramer defends the run. Last week against Shelby, they really had a lot of trouble. Jalen Tate ran for more than 150 yards. He didn't get in the end zone, but it was it was more than enough for them to have to try to deal with that and then deal with what Shelby presented on the outside. This week it's a little different. Burns is going to run the football, and they're going to, and I think they'll run effectively, but they don't really have the same type of threat through the air. And how that kind of plays into this game, I wonder exactly how that's going to affect Stuart Kramer necessarily. But I'm looking forward to it because that's really a big game, especially in the big scheme of things in Southern Piedmont, 2A, 3A, 4A, whatever that is.
Coach Doug, what you got? Anything to add to that?
Bring up the games again. I wasn't paying attention.
No, we talking about Burns and Stu. They're a Patriots fan.
Man. He's not allowed in.
They're a Patriots fan.
I was sending a text to my team mom.
Man, you got that there tight hat on. Burns and Stuart Kramer, man. Come on, man. Good gracious.
Again, if Stuart Kramer play Shelby close, they're gonna play Burns close. I think this is an opportunity. Yeah, bring Webb back up. Bring Webb back up. Let's go.
I'll say this about Stuart Kramer in that game against Shelby. They had a kick return for a touchdown. They also had a interception return for a touchdown. Those are things they created. The question is whether those opportunities will present themselves necessarily against Burns, which is a little bit more of a run team than Shelby wants to be.
Yeah, I think with Burns and Stuart Kramer, this is another opportunity for Stuart Kramer because you have to understand, even in a loss to Shelby, that still was a win for them. I'm talking about for confidence and stuff because they went in there and they played them close for a period in the game because Shelby's been going through that conference. Shelby's been running through some of the Gaston County teams in that conference. So for them to be able to play them that close, I don't care. However, rain delay, whatever Webb says, it's still a win-win for that locker. And you know this better than anybody. You're a coach. You know it's wins within wins and it's wins within losses, or it's losses within wins. You just got to find a silver lining. And for Stuart Kramer, you're talking about a team that I think they won one game last year, to go into a game against Shelby and play them close at some point in the game, that's a win for that program. So transitioning to the Burns game, they can still build on that momentum. If they go in there and they play well and they come out, they're still working towards it. They're building confidence. Because you got to think too, a lot of their good players are underclassmen, correct?
They have a few.
Yeah, they got kids that they can build on in that program. So they're gaining that experience. So if they play Burns close, I think it's a win-win. It's not going to be a run the clock like you said. Go ahead.
I think they need to win this football game.
With this coach, Dub, Stuart Kramer is the favorite in this game, guy. This is not I think Stuart Kramer is probably the favorite in this game.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. Like, no matter what the outcome is,
never trust somebody that roots for two teams, man.
Good old Tommy Wilson right there. He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. He is the guy behind the high school Facebook page.
Oh, one of my favorite pages. Whenever I'm feeling down, I'll go there and watch a bunch of adults look like 5-year-olds.
Daily.
So I appreciate that, Yoda. Oh, my fault, Coach Dub. The wisdom, the long-winded wisdom. I like that. We got anybody else? We got anybody else with any thoughts after Yoda and that great philosophy? I love it.
Nah, let's go to the next one.
All right, so then we got South Point and Chris. Go ahead, Coach Dub. Go ahead and start this one. What you got about this? What you think about this game right here?
So I would argue. I would think Gaston County going to be 2-0 next week against. I think Gaston County win both those games. Where Webb at? I need him up here.
Don't worry about that. Let's go, Joe.
He had something he had to attend to.
Hey, coaching duty. You gotta go to the jungle.
You heard that ring here. 5 minutes. Go ahead.
You gotta get ready for the jungle, baby. Go ahead, Coach. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead and tell what you think, man.
Yeah, again, just like in the other game, Crest has to show that they can stop the run. Against Weddington, they really had no resistance, and then playing against South Point, which has traditionally fared well against them. They've played 6 times in the past 5 years, and South Point's won 4. So the question really is, can Crest handle their business on the defensive side of the ball, because they have all the weapons that they need on the offensive side of the ball. Eli Hamrick's playing well. Mike Edwards playing well. Majay Thompson's playing well. I'm also interested in how Crest runs the football. Eli Hamrick is a great running threat, but they really need somebody else to kind of step in and really be that bell cow back that if they want to get where they want to go.
I agree. I like that. Pep, Brandon, y'all got anything on the South Point Crest?
Well, Joe, where you gonna be Friday?
I'll be at South Point Crest.
We're gonna be at Burns Stewart Kramer.
Oh, so we're gonna as a company in unfamiliar areas. I like that. See, Rob, we did it for you.
Yeah, I
appreciate you.
I don't have much to add. I mean, with Joe on the show, we ain't got to say much.
I like that. We got the black shooter McGavin on here, boy. I like that, man. You're always welcome.
Hey, Joe, let them know we play football in Gaston County too.
He tells us that every week too, just like that.
I'm just reminding y'all.
But he's doing a more pleasant, short-winded way than you. But let's go. Go ahead, Matt.
Crawford, I know he's a heck of a defensive player, but could he be on offense? I mean, do they even
he does. When the ball's in his hands, great things tend to happen. He's been doing a lot of great things in special teams, and I've noticed that for the past 2-3 years. But that would be something interesting, because especially when he has the ball in his hands, good things happen for South Point.
Yeah, I feel like if they needed, I know they don't do it, but if they ever wanted to throw the football, he would be a great option. But
yeah.
They ain't throwing that football. Rarely.
Yeah, I know. All right, Phillips.
All right, so we don't go down to J.M. Robinson at Concord. Producer, what you got for me on this? I know you seen Jay. You went to the Jamboree with Pep. Y'all saw J.M.
No, he was not there.
No. Oh man, come on, producer.
He's only for the season.
Okay, look. Let me fit my notes.
we can reorganize we can redo my contract to include
a gas card. You need a gas card.
That's true. That would help. We can.
Bill, I don't need you negotiating here.
I'm sorry, my bad.
we can work that in, man. But yeah, that's a big. I was just thinking to myself. I had to check to make sure I was right. That Concord, they dropped the first 2, but they're on a roll now, 3 in a row. So momentum, man. Yet another team just coming in with some momentum. J.M. Robinson's been, good for quite a while these last few years. So
Coach Shadell got him going.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be cool to see if Concord can keep that momentum going with, like I say, 3 wins in a row. So,
well, I will say J.M. Robinson only beat Salisbury 14-0 last week. Now, some of that, you could attribute to weather, but some of that was Salisbury's defense playing really good football too.
Salisbury really good though.
Well, they're kind of down this year. I think they're 1-4. So it's not the typical, Salisbury team. But for Concord to have some success in this game, they've got to get the run game going. That'll help keep J.M. Robinson's offense off the field. That'll help, keep their defense fresh for when they're on the field. So that's one thing we got to see early. Can Concord, control the line of scrimmage? And that's a big task, because you got Aiden Black, you got Landon Harding on that J.M. Robinson defensive line.
You got them backers. They got them backers over there too.
Well, Ennis Styles is playing some linebacker, and he's a heck of an athlete.
And salute to Coach Sal's son. He is a dog. He told me back when Ennis was a young boy, like little, when he was at Hopewell, he said, "My son, remember that name? Hey, your daddy told us right, boy."
Yeah, he's a heck of a player. And then I think Isaiah Woodburn was playing some linebacker when we saw J.M. Robinson earlier. excuse me, earlier this season. But then, of course, for J.M. Robinson, you got to talk about Smooth Watson at the running back spot. You got to talk about Ari Greenfield at the quarterback spot. Concord's going to have to slow those guys down, to have a chance in pulling the upset here. Kendall Rudolph is saying, is Concord back? Well, they've won 3 in a row, but, what's your definition of back?
This will, a win here will go a long way in saying, yeah. I mean, we could if they can. Pull that
I don't count Shep out, but like everybody saying in the chat, the one thing you talking about is establish that run game. That J.M. Robinson D line.
It's gonna be tough.
It's tough.
It's gonna be very tough. Yeah,
it's very tough. That's a tough task.
Oh, we saw. Believe me.
Yeah, when we saw J.M. Robinson against Myers Park week 1, and Myers Park, is a different animal. But that's the kind of level it's going to take, for Concord to get that done. And I know, Natasha Black has some personal feelings on that.
You wouldn't say. You wouldn't say.
Old Concord Spiders? Now, come on, Kendall. Let's be realistic here.
We don't do shit like that.
Yeah, that's not even a fair comparison, man.
That's not fair.
I mean, if you want to compare him to that conference championship team that Marty Paxton had in his last year before he stepped down, that could be a fair comparison.
You sound like he talking about Easy Smith.
We can't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair to Coach Shep or Easy Smith. On both sides, we can't do that because that's a year over year. I mean, multiple year standard. And who knows if that's hard to accomplish for any football
but
program,
we look and say
less the current Concord program.
It's a big game for both sides. But I say let's look at this game. If they would have beat JM, yes, we could say they're going the right direction. It would be a big win. I'll say that.
I see where they got the 3 wins where they came from, man.
Yeah,
where them 2 losses came. That's not fair to Concord. We're not gonna say that.
Even though JM lost to Myers Park, we still saw flashes. We knew they were still legit. Even we could see those flashes though. Even though Myers Park got the win, Myers Park is legit, obviously as well. But there were moments where we could say, okay, J.M. Robinson is still who they were. So we saw flashes even in the loss.
But you see, the most impressive win I think JM got, people would say the East Run. It's probably the AC Reynolds, going to AC Reynolds and being AC Reynolds, Ed Reynolds. That's a
hard place to win, man.
That's a hard
AC Reynolds is down though.
Yeah, they're really
bad.
No, the whistles are never down. Yeah. The whistles are never down.
Very true.
So hey,
many things happen in them hills.
Yeah, so
right.
But when you look at the being West Bears, AC Reynolds being East Rowan, and I see where you say the Salisbury game, you'd be like, but maybe it was the weather and stuff like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised of this outcome, but Concord got to come in there and play football. You got to just keep the main thing this weekend. I'm Concord. That's just me being honest. Like, we got to figure out a way to run that ball. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure out a way to run that ball. That's all I would say. Anybody else got anything on this? Joe, you got anything?
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to a good one. A.L. Brown versus Olympic. My question for you guys is A.L. Brown, is this the game they need right here to show they're the truth right now? Because their record, I think A.L. Brown, they haven't lost yet, have they? I think they lost. Maybe
they're 3-2.
3-2. My fault. See, there you go. Coach Bill didn't do no research, y'all. But what do we think about this game? Because I think this is a really good game. Can A.L. Brown, the one thing I would say, can A.L. Brown's secondary run with Olympics receivers and stuff like that? And are they tough enough to stop that run game, which that Concord brand football? That Kannapolis brand football. My fault, Kannapolis. That's Kannapolis brand football, running that ball and stopping the run and stuff like that. What we got? What you think there, Coach Dub?
Well, I think Olympic, like I said earlier, they got their alpha back mixed in with their running game. I think it's going to be a tough one for A.L. Brown. And if we was picking them, I'll go Olympic in this one. I think Olympic is they're getting healthy and right at the right time. So it's going to be hard. That's a different speed down there in Olympic.
I would give you that because I see that 2 losses because the Porter Ridge and that Mooresville, Mooresville different breed.
Yeah.
Mooresville different breed this year. Barry, shout out to my guy Coach Rob down there, but I think Olympic is scary in this conference. I think Matt, you had Olympic winning this conference this year, correct?
Yes, I did. And I apologize for any internet issues. I don't know what's slowing it up here, but I did have Olympic winning this conference. This is a huge game for this conference. Both teams are 2-0 in the conference. Cato coming back for Olympic obviously makes this a really, really interesting game. I think Olympic can attack A.L. Brown both in the air and on the run. A.L. Brown is 2-0 off the strength of Harding and Berry wins in conference play. Another factor is A.L. Brown played Berry on Monday. And you guys know it's hard to get ready for a big game, especially in 3 days, just from body recovery, scouting, all those things. And Olympic has a lot of stuff on tape. I mean, they have that, Wildcat stuff they had, before Cato came back. And now they've got the stuff that they, running their base offense with Cato. So A.L. Brown has a lot to look at in a short period of time. And, I think that's a big advantage for Olympic here. I believe it's homecoming for Olympic also. So, they're going to have a big crowd.
Southside.
Yeah. And, so the Trojans have an advantage here for sure, from a game plan standpoint and, just a readiness to play standpoint. So A.L. Brown's got their hands full to get ready in a short period of time. But that being said, they've got a really good defensive line. They had some big plays against Berry on Monday. The quarterback, A.J. Settles, is a talented dual threat player. Let's see here. Jamel Lattimore's got that here.
There you go, Coach Lattimore. I see you, baby.
This is going to be another really good football game for sure.
One thing I would say, it's the whole Charlotte curse for Cabarrus, Kannapolis, that whole county, Cabarrus County. When they come to Charlotte, they don't really play. Nobody really plays well against Charlotte teams from that county. It's just been one of them things. It's you want to know how good you are, and you go to Charlotte and win some games. So this is don't tell us A.L. Brown's good. That's my personal opinion on it. But it's a tough one because, like I said, Olympic, they're big, they're fast, they're physical, they got swagger, they don't hit you in the mouth. So, but A.L. Brown, they got one of my favorite O-line coaches. They got Coach Cash, who was at Providence. I want to say he was at Porter Ridge too. Correct, Pep? Cash. He was at Porter Ridge before he went to Providence. But he's a really good O-line coach, so that O-line will be ready. But yeah, anybody else got anything on this A.L. Brown Olympic game? All right, so then we don't go Lake Norman versus Statesville. This is gonna be a good game. I tell people, been telling people about this. Lake Norman, for them to be a 3-2 team, they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team. They're going against Statesville. Statesville's undefeated, right? They're 5-0. They show 5-0 on Max Preps. That's correct, Pep?
Yes, it is correct.
Okay, just asking. But Lake Norman's on a 2-game losing streak because they only lost to Indy and then they lost to Reagan by 3. But they did play very well against Mount Tabor, but I think Tabor is down this year, correct? It's not the same Mount Tabor, but that's Sun Valley game. Sun Valley's a very physical game team. I seen them play in that scrimmage and stuff like that. But and then of course West Cabarrus, no comment on that. But what do y'all see about this Statesville versus Lake Norman game? What do y'all have in it? What do we see about this game?
Yeah, Lake Norman got out to the hot start, and then they, had a couple of speed bumps there. But Coach Oliphant and those guys are very talented on both sides of the ball. Of course, we got to, shout out dual threat quarterback Caden Kraft. But their running game with Mr. Jones has been making it go as the primary engine on offense when they've had success so far this year. Statesville is 5-0. They got good wins. I think their most. It's hard to pick out. I would say an impressive win. They had a close one against Hopewell. They were able to pull that one.
That was
out.
a good game.
Yeah. Then they defeated Alexander Central and West Stokes after that. So this is probably their best opponent that they've played so far this year. So it's a great test for them. They've got some talented guys. They've got a talented quarterback. It's a dual threat guy as well. I want to get his name right, so I'm trying to pull up their roster here real quick. Jacoda Harrington has been a dynamic playmaker for them, both throwing the football, obviously, and running the football. He's their leading rusher by yardage on the season with 5 rushing touchdowns. They've got a couple of different guys at receiver, so they're kind of multifaceted in who's going to attack you in the air. And then defensively, they've got several. And let me say this about Statesville. They've always got a lot of dang on impressively physical guys. Like they got big guys, man. And you just go, they're up and down their roster. And I'm just like,
yeah,
where do they come from?
They're everywhere.
It is amazing. Yeah. They have great size. So
even the quarterbacks.
They're a physical team now.
Yes, they are.
They ain't coming to play. I will tell you that.
So that's going to be another really, really good game in that conference. And I mean, if we were picking it, I'm sure it'd be a 50-50 split because it could go either way. It really could. And I'm sure there'll be a big crowd there on Friday night.
Isn't this the late Norman running back? Didn't he transfer from state? That's not him, is it?
You talking about Moses Morris?
Yes.
He's at West Forsyth, yes.
West Forsyth, okay, my fault.
Yeah, just playing at Statesville's tough, period.
Yes.
It's just a tough place to play.
Have you seen the new field, Joe?
I have not.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it yet either. I've seen pictures. It looks very nice.
Sure, everybody in Newfield nowadays. Good gracious alive.
Not in Hardin Rain.
Y'all need something over there, boy. Y'all need new. They need no comment, man. I'm sorry.
Are you good? You know with me, man.
Hey, look. I told you when I used to go over there, when you see wooden bleachers in the 2000s, I tell you.
Hey, we got a comment here from Coach Cowan. He says Lake Norman running back transfers from Statesville.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you were talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about somebody else.
It's gonna be a personal game. Boy, I like that little adversity.
I'm telling you, Coach Roddy he ain't got that's business. He never takes
not him, dude. I'm talking about Statesville going against their former teammate versus
he's coaching the players. He's gonna tell them to keep it business. He ain't gonna. That ain't his style.
Rob. I'm not talking about the coach. Yes, he don't do his job. I would never say a coach is not gonna do a job. I'm saying the Statesville team got an engine now. They gonna be one like they going against Lake Norman, going against a former teammate. They gonna be like, yeah, they fire up. It's not. Of course, the Lake Norman coach is gonna be like, nah, hey man, it's just another game. That kid don't want to play. But the Statesville played them like, all right, we gotta show you what you left. That's what I'm talking about.
No, what I'm saying they probably saying that behind the scenes, but I guarantee you, Coach Rodell this is business for him. I've been in locker rooms with him. I promise.
That's cool. But I've been a kid too. Coach Gilchrist, you say this ain't personal, but when we got on the field, that ball got kicked. We said, hey, this is personal. We don't go ahead and whoop these.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. You grew up in Charlotte, man. Shut up. Come on, man.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna end the show because I got some internet issues. I don't want the show to just.
He didn't get another AOL. He didn't get another one of them AOLs.
No, we got. I think stuff's going on.
Yeah, he didn't get another dial-up. The CD put in there, so that's why the internet acting up like that. We don't get them over some fiber or something over there, some fiber optics.
Thanks everybody for watching Football Focus Weekly, the most unhinged football show in the Southeast. We appreciate your support. Make sure you come back if you want to.
Come on back. We have some cornbread
for
and some fish
Friday Night
sandwiches next
Live
week.
at midnight. And then we'll have Between the Lines next Tuesday at 8 p.m. And then Football Focus Weekly will be back once again next Wednesday at 8 p.m. So on behalf of Coach Dub, Robert Washington, Joe Hughes making his annual appearance, and Coach Billups, voice of the people and fan favorite, I'm the pet man, Matt Morrow. Everybody have a great evening.
Go Miami. The U is back, baby.